What is up, guys? It is Sneesh the Gamer back at it again with another video on my channel, and in today's video we're going to be continuing our Hellpoint series. This is part 13. So as you guys can see, I have taken a few stabs at this boss, but what we're going to be doing today is actually attempting this boss fight again, but mainly I want to give out tips on how to defeat this boss. So it is very important to keep in mind that you have a relatively large play area, so you're not limited on space like you were squeezed in with the consumer boss. So my first tip is use any loadout that works for you. This boss gives you room, and it's not as quick of a boss. He won't, attack you super fast and get you annoyed. You have room to change out your loadouts and abilities, so I'd say use any loadout for this, but particularly a light loadout is always optimized in my opinion, especially if you're good at dodging and you're better at dodging than you are at using the shield in this game. So that would be my first tip. My second tip is to make sure to take advantage of the stairwells, and I can't stress that enough because originally, as you saw in the beginning of this video, the boss starts at the top. If you can get him to come down, the playing field, the odds are on your favor because you have way more room to move around. You're not, strangled on steps. You're not, stuck within the boss's grasps because the boss is much stronger because, there's less room for you to really move around up the stairs, in my opinion. So tip number 2, take advantage of your play area. The environment is super important, and it's definitely worth, taking advantage of. So that would be my second tip. My third tip, yep, that's right, 3. I'm getting used to this new face cam setup, so my third tip would be save your heals, because this boss definitely packs quite a punch. One thing I would recommend is definitely, save your ability. As you guys can see in this video, I actually got a different heal. I don't remember where I got that from, but I just recently got it, and it seems to be better than the basic heal that you start off with in the beginning of the game. So whatever heal it is that you have, make sure you keep it with you and save it until you really need it. That would be my third tip. And then tip number 4, this is something new. So one thing I've noticed is that the boss, like right now, you see his steam is coming out of him. So that means he's in a state where he's basically, recharging. He's run out of fuel, essentially, because it's like an artillery, it's a mechanical boss. So what you want to keep in mind is, I think going near him to bait him to attack and then dodging as quick as you can is a very smart thing to do. I actually do that multiple times throughout this video. As you can see, I just baited him. Sometimes you'll do the shield bash, excuse me. I believe this is a way to drain his power source down so you get that window of opportunity, and it is only a 2-second opportunity to get damage in. This is why I think this boss fight was actually one of the easier boss fights so far. I would definitely rank it as one of the easiest boss fights. I'd say it's harder than the Celestial Beast, but easier than that. So as you can see right here, less than a 2-second window of opportunity. I keep on hammering him with heavy attacks. I remember not to be greedy because I am out of heals at this point, and I want to make sure that I don't keep on going in because he can always swing attack and do like a radial attack. So that would be my 4th tip. So I am going to leave the tips there. That's what I found very useful for this boss fight. I'm going to leave the remainder of this video as the audio from the boss fight. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care and peace out.